Here we have a 2017 17 plate Audi SQ7 TDI Quattro. Now this vehicle does come with over £17,000 worth of optional extras included. Now do you have 4 superb unscratched unmarked 23-inch Riviera alloy wheels in gloss black with the red brake calipers just behind. Now do you have the matrix LED headlights as well as the black front grille surround, SQ7 and also RT badging on the front. There's the panoramic sunroof which is currently open. Now we do have the matched and design kit all around this vehicle, so you get the front splitter extensions, side skirt extensions, rear boot spoiler, and you also have the bits on either side of the rear bumper. Now there's a quick look at another superb alloy wheel. Now as well as the matched and design kit, we do have the black tartar styling, so you get the black trim along the doors, black window trim with the black roof bars, and you also have the privacy glass on the rear with the black wing mirrors. There's a quick look at another superb alloy wheel. Now with this vehicle you do get front and rear parking sensors with 360 cameras, so one just above the number plate, 2 underneath the wing mirrors and 1 in the front grille. Now do also get quad X exhaust flush the rear bumper and also the rear diffuser. Now do get a power assisted rear tailgate from a touch or a button on the key, or just underneath there there's a button, just click the button and then it will then open. Now you do get the third row of seats, so you do get 7 seats in this vehicle. You have the AUDI upgraded speaker. You also have these buttons just here. Now this lowers the air suspension, so it actually lowers the rear of the car, so it makes it easier for putting stuff in the rear. You also have the buttons just here to lower the rear seats, as you can see just there. I'll show you that they work. Then when they are flat you get a nice spacious size boot. Now this can be moved to go wherever you may need it to go. Now I'll put those back up, so when we go to the inside of the car I can show you the rear seats and how much space you get in the rear. Now when they're up, just pop the headrest up, look just like so. That's also power assisted back down again. Now this vehicle is free from any major marks, dents or scratches, and rear does look superb from every angle. And there's a look at the last superb alloy wheel. Now going to the rear, I'll show you a bit of the interior. Now as you can see we do have a full leather throughout with the ISOFIX points. In the centre you do get the armrest which is folds down. You do get the 2 nice size cup holders just there. Now in the back you do get to the storage nets behind the passenger and the driver's seat. The 2 side seats, the left hand seat and the right hand seat, are also heated, and you also have your 4-zone climate controls just there. You also have 2 12-volt connectivities just down there as well. Now the middle row of seats can also be moved forwards and back from a handle just underneath there, which I need 2 hands to do. Push this button just there and you can have a look at the rear seats. You also have the controls just down there when the seat is pushed forwards. If I just do it quickly, there we go. You can see the controls just there for the rear seat. I'll pop that seat back up. Now on the doors you do get your electric windows with your suede trim. You also have your gloss black and also your brushed metal trim just there as well. You also have your storage bins and your integrated speakers just down there. Going to the front, there's a look at the driver's front seat, which is heated, electric and memory, with the S-line just stitched on up there, electric function just down there, and the memory function on the doors. On the doors you get your electric windows with your electric power folding heated mirrors, suede, gloss black and brushed metal trim, button to open your rear tailgate with a touch of a button. Jumping inside and looking just down there, you have your auto lights. You also have your heads-up display settings there as well. Now foot on the brake, you do also have keyless start. Now we do have a multifunction steering wheel with cruise control and speed limiter just down there if you wish to take the car into manual mode. If you wish to use the cruise control, you also have paddle shift if you wish to take the car into manual mode. Now you do have the virtual cockpit on this vehicle, so you do get to the satellite navigation map and also a fully customizable screen. Now as you can see this vehicle is free from any warning lights on the dashboard and has covered just over 59,540 miles. Now if I click view just there, you can also change the look of all these screens, so you can have what you're listening to, which is currently the DAB radio. You have your phone connectivity and also your map. I'll click view again, and you can have the full screen map and also the full screen of their settings just there. Looking just up there, you have your heads-up display. Going to the screen in the center, now you can see we do have the satellite navigation, You also have your Bluetooth phone connectivity, your media connectivity, which is via Bluetooth. And you also have your aux USB there as well. You also have your DAB radio. Now coming down here, you do have all these buttons just here. So you have your drive select, your parking, your stop start on and off, your traction control, your parking assist, so it actually parks itself for you. So if you go to a space and press that button, it will calculate where the space is and it will reverse into it. Your parking sensor downhill, the center assist, you can also drop the screen pressing that button just there, but I'm going to leave it up to show you the 360 degree cameras. So you have your top down view on the right hand side with your rear view. When you pop it into reverse, you can have your corner view, your rear view, your overhead view, so you can see all these spaces just there, your front view, and also your corner front view just there. I'll pop that back into park. Now you do get different drive modes. So if I just come off the screen, pressing menu, wait for that to load up, you do have your dual zone climate control just here. Now it works exactly how you would expect it to. So it's actually 4 zone, so you can set the rear, you can also sync all of them, or just these 4 zone. You have 2 heated front seats which work exactly how you'd expect them to, as you can see just there. Ice cold aircon there as well. Now coming down here, you can see the ambient lighting all around this vehicle. Looking into the back where it's a bit darker, very nice addition. Now you can change all the colours in these settings as well. Storage just underneath there with your 12-volt connectivity. 2 nice sized cup holders with your key storage. You also have your touchpad just there, and this is what you use to control everything that happens on the screen. So if I go to car, you can see we do have the lift, all-road, efficiency, comfort, auto, dynamic, and individual. Now if you see in the bottom right-hand corner, you do have the air suspension, so when you pop it into your lift and off-road, it raises the vehicle so you do get a lot more ground clearance. Now when I'm in car settings and go to vehicle settings and go into background lighting, this is all the ambient lighting colours that you can get. So contour white, impulse red with the maritime blue, sport red, individual, and also AUDI drive select. When you do put it into different drive modes, it'll go to the colour of the drive. So if I look just down here, you can see that it's red. Or sorry, if I put you into the back, you can see the colours a bit better. You can see individual, sport red, impulse red, maritime blue, and also the contour white. Now I like to keep it in maritime blue. Now coming back off that and back into menu and going down to AUDI smartphone interface, you can do find your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto settings just there as well, which is a very nice addition to have on this vehicle. Now coming down here, you have your electric parking brake with auto hold. Storage just in here. You also, if the vehicle can't find the key, simply just put the key onto there where it says the AUDI key logo, and it will then connect. Soft touch lever arms which can be moved forwards and back to suit your driving position, and can be elevated to suit your driving position. Pop this open, you do have your wireless charging with 2 USB ports and also your aux and storage. And there's a look at the passenger's full leather front seat, which is again heated and electric and is very, very comfortable. Now this vehicle is available to take away today with free contactless nationwide next day delivery. It's HPI clear, comes with fresh service, new MOT, and we do offer competitive low finance. One last thing, I'll just show you that the panoramic sunroof works as you'd expect it to. So if I close the roof just there, as you can see, works exactly how you would expect it to. And I can also put that on tilt, and to close the button, just simply press that button. Thank you very much for watching. Video test drive of this Audi SQ7 4-litre TDI Quattro. Now the purpose of this video test drive, of course, is to show that the vehicle drives exactly how you'd expect it to. As you can see, I'm not having to fight with steering to keep it a straight line. It's going straight and true, not veering off to the left or to the right hand side. Now I do have cruise control and speed limiter on the left hand side on the start. Now to activate the cruise control, so just press set on the end and use the start to go up and down. Now around, I'm going to take a left as you would if you're test driving this vehicle today. I'm going to take over the paddle shift. So currently in second, just gone to third, into fourth, into fifth, drop it down to fourth, into third, back up to fourth, and then I'm going to let the car take back over. Now I can also push the gear stick to the left, put it into manual mode, put it back straight to go into normal drive. Pull down when it's in drive and it'll go into S. Now S is the sports gear change, so it runs through the rev range a lot longer, it sharpens up those gear changes, and then pull back to go into drive. Now Now I do have the heads-up display as well as the virtual cockpit, so you can get the satellite navigation map that takes up the entirety of the screen. You have your screen screen sensor, which again has the satellite navigation. It also has Bluetooth media, Bluetooth audio connectivity, 360-degree cameras with front and rear parking sensors when you pop it into reverse, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, all the functions that you may need in a car. Now I do have very comfortable Vulcana leather front seats, and you also have another 5 seats in the back, so you do have the 3 rows of seats. Now the 2 front seats and 2 of the middle seats are also heated, which is always good for those cold winter mornings. Really does make all the difference. We have over £17,000 worth of optional extras on this car, so if you do wish to find out all the options, please go to our website where you can read all the options. Now coming up to the industrial state, where you can take a right, I'm going to perform an emergency stop, pop it straight into reverse, just to show that the brakes work exactly how you'd expect them to, and you'll see the 360-degree cameras just pop up there. So pulling in now, and I'll do the emergency stop in 3, 2, 1. Hard onto the brakes, straight into reverse, no issues whatsoever. And you can see on the camera just there, the 360-degree cameras. Now I'll see reverse, pop it into drive, the camera then changes to the front view. Now if you're test driving this vehicle today, you'll be listening out if anyone wanted knocks or bangs. And if you've been listening out during this test drive video, if there hasn't been any, which is always a bonus when buying a used car. Now, on this vehicle we do have the air suspension, which is very, very comfortable. Going over any bumps or potholes or speed bumps, it takes it up very easily, very nicely, and it is a very comfortable ride. Now, if you haven't answered all of your questions and inquiries during this test drive and walk around video, please feel free to get in contact with the sales team, where they can answer and answer questions and also run through some inquiries with you. But that's it for me. It's walk around video test drive here to hear from you soon. Cheers.